in theory of evolution as propounded by zoologist Gracie? If you do, then it is not compatible with teachings of Quran as discussed by Sheikh Abdul Maboud in his article.
Excuse me, but I do not know the article of Sheikh Abdul Maboud. Excuse me, so that I cannot compare with the theory which is not the theory of Professor Grasset himself alone, not at all, which is described in this book, What is the Origin of Man? I have written a small chapter about the creative evolution, is what is now absolutely sure, since now we know that the genome are responsible for the transformation of the functions of the cells, consequently to transformation of tissues, and consequently transformation of the entire living being. There is no doubt about that, and recently I had the pleasure to read a book which was written by a famous Iranian theologian. Unfortunately, I cannot remember the name. Ayatollah, excuse me, this is a book which is translated and published in the United States at Berkeley. And this theologian, without knowing the least thing concerning science, by the examination of the Quranic, of the Quranic text only, was able to come to the same theory of creative evolution. That is to say, the notion of a permanent creation for the living being through transformations of the genes, and to obtain a certain evolution. But now the evolution is not absolutely, it's very well known, the evolution in the animal species, in the animal kingdom, is not absolutely continuous in the course of the time. Some species, after a certain evolution, came to a halt. This is very well known, with the two examples which are famous. It is one of the famous fish, the coelacanth, and the something which is more common. It is the cockroach. The cockroach are the same one since 200 or 300 millions of years. Evolution is not continuous in the animal kingdom. As to man, it is another thing. It is transformations of the created human species. I have explained that in detail in my book, What is the Origin of Man? And unfortunately, I think I have not the time in 15 or 20 minutes to give you all the necessary explanation.
The second question is, what is the concept of time according to Quran?
Oh, it's difficult to give you an answer about concept of time about the Quran. I should be very pleased to know what is exactly the concept of time according to the Quran. Well, some scientists suppose that in the Quran there is an allusion to relativity. For me, I doubt. Maybe I am wrong, and they are right.